PlayStation fan too. Respect my time. I got a wife and kids.
It's my opinion. I'm a neutral.
But this is great for gamers.
Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC.
I'm a game influencer. I'm only human.
What is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew coming at you guys with episode 197 of When Persona Speaks. And yo, man, it's gonna be a cool episode, man. It's probably not gonna be super duper long, but you know, we got some stuff we're gonna talk about today, guys. Also, man, giveaways, man, for the members on the channel. We're gonna be doing some giveaways, man. Appreciation to the members that rock out with your boy, man. Y'all know I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, but you know, the members get a little something extra, a little extra. You get what I'm saying? But to the subs as well. You know, I got you. You know, I'm gonna hold it down. We got two $10 PSNs for the subs as well in the chat. We're gonna do a giveaway with that. You feel me? So you know, it's gonna be a really cool show, man. And we got three $60 PSNs, obviously, for the members. Get y'all right for the holiday. You feel me? Go and get them pre-orders in. You feel me? But before we get into anything, yo, man, this I ain't gonna lie, guys, my spirits, I was contemplating if I was gonna do this show or not today, because my spirits have been real ever since yesterday with everything that happened in Texas and that stupid ass tweet from that Kate girl and all this other stuff. My spirits really been eating at me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So I was really contemplating if I was gonna do the show today or like wait an extra day and do it like Thursday or even Friday. But I said, you know what, let me get it out the way. Cause I didn't want to make y'all wait all week, and then you know, I'm trying to, it just, my spirits, man, my spirits really have been real fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. It's just been it's been like just a really fucked up week when it comes to just race and you know, all those little kids, man, that lost their lives, man. That shit is really eating me up, man. It's just really fucking me up, like, on some real shit. That shit is it's killing me, man. It's killing me. Listen, guys, hug your loved ones, man. Keep your loved ones close, your friends, your family. You know, stay safe out here, man. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, ladies and gentlemen, please keep yourselves keep yourselves safe out here, man. Please keep yourselves safe. Man, yo, this shit's crazy, bro. This stuff is crazy. It's really crazy. All right, so yo, man, so listen, you know, we got a lot of great stuff we're gonna talk about today, right? But you know how we do things here, man. If you're at work, I hope I could get you through your work day, right? If you're coming home from work, I hope I could get you through your commute home from work, right? You might be already home, you know, cooking dinner for the family, you know, doing homework with the kids. You know, I hope I could get you through your session, right? Listen, you might be taking a shower. I don't know. I just appreciate you putting me on while you take a shower. Listen, cleanliness is closer to godliness. Listen, you might be having the maritals with this significant other. I don't know. I just appreciate you. Like, baby, listen, we gonna do what we do, but I gotta put this When Persona Speaks on in the background. You feel me? We gonna go with the flow, but I can't miss this episode of When Persona Speaks. You feel me? Oh, man. Listen, you know, I hope I can make y'all laugh today, right? Make y'all feel good. That's one thing, you know, real quick, story time real quick. For me, man, I love to laugh for a number of reasons. I think one of the biggest reasons is, you know, laughing keeps you it's good. Laughter's good for the heart. You know. And you know, shit you go through in life, man, it's just like, yo, I've learned through my life so far that, like, yo, man, you know, laughing and being able to just have a good moment, a good time in the moment, that shit helps out a lot. You feel me? So, you know, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna crack jokes, man. We're gonna have a good time here today, guys. I promise. Right? But all right, so for the first giveaway, we're gonna start. Oh, let me shout out everybody in the chat real quick before we do anything. Where are my manners? Where are my manners? Yo, shout out to Andy Martinez. Appreciate you, bro. Says, I'm on my way to get weed. It's good 30-minute drive. Oh, cool, man. I hope I can get you through that drive. Yo, shout out to Dark Optimus, man. Appreciate you, bro. He says, laughter keeps you young. Facts. Yo, Ice Queen Gamer, appreciate you always. Blue Mustang 357. Blue Mustang, what's good, bro? Jesus Morales says, love the game, but this ain't better than Horizon. That world destroys this world. Oh, yo, Jesus, we already know. But, you know, they gonna cap. Folks gonna cap. They ain't gonna keep it real. You feel me? Yo, Carl Anchor, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Viper Reaps Corner in the building. Viper, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. MR Eddie, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. He says, hey, yo, what's up? What's poppin', Persona? It's my opinion. That sound a bit funny as fuck.
It's my opinion.
Absolutely. Yo, Sergeant 13. No, is that 12 or 13? Sergeant 12 or 13. My eyesight going bad. Hold up. Oh, 12. Sergeant 12. What up, bro? He says, oh, well, head of design for Halo from 343 is leaving. Oh, uh-oh. Yo, Jeff V Gaming, what's good, bro? Appreciate you, man. Yo, Ghost in the Garage Gaming, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. SIE, what's good, SIE? Appreciate you. Yo, Sonic Moore in the building. Sonic Moore, appreciate you. Yo, Cyber Dragon in the building. Cyber, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Mondo Zappa in the building. Stardust Zero. Stardust, what's good, bro? CB3, what's going on with you, bro? AK Dual Sensible, appreciate you. Yo, Tarana, Duffy, Tarana, what's up? Appreciate you, Tarana. Omar, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. C Fresh 2180, C Fresh, what's good, bro? Yo, it's me, what's going on with you? Yo, Sam Ash, what's good, bro? Appreciate you always, man. Yo, Freddy 214, Freddy, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Foxing around Austin, what's good, Austin? Appreciate you, bro, always. Yo, Lulu Lang, what's going on with you? Lorenzo Carson in the building. Philip Sin 22. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all so. Yo, Evil formerly S. What's good, S? Appreciate you. Stardust is not a zero. Star Guardian 88. What's good, bro? TK, what's good? Mary Wilcox in the building. Mary, how you feeling today? Object to be, how you feeling today? Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Round of applause for the folks in the chat. I appreciate y'all so much, man, rocking out with me on this Wednesday evening or afternoon. I don't know, is 5 o'clock considered evening, or is that still considered afternoon? When does it stop being afternoon and starts being evening? Is it 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock? When does evening start? Because it's morning, afternoon, and then evening, and then night, and then dawn. What? How do we determine when evening and afternoon ends? I feel like 5 o'clock is still like afternoon time. I don't know. I just feel like 5 o'clock, like if it's like 5:30, I'm like, I feel like that's still afternoon time. In my opinion. Listen.
It's my opinion.
This is my opinion. 6 o'clock. All right, so 6 o'clock is when evening starts. All right, so cool. So I hope everyone's having a great afternoon. You feel me? Personally speaking, yeah, I think around 6 is a good time to be like, yeah, it's evening. It's evening time. You get what I'm saying? And then nighttime for me, like night, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Like we at like 10 o'clock at night. That's nighttime. That's not evening no more. That's night. Like it's nighttime. And then like, you know, like 2, 3 in the morning, that's dawn or whatever. And then morning, I think morning is like 5, 6 in the morning. Personally speaking. But yo, man, let's start the first giveaway for the, let me see if this shit works. Cause this Streamlabs stuff is it should be garbage. Let me see if it works. Is it gonna show up? There we go. So just do exclamation raffle. Y'all do exclamation raffle. Let me see if it works. I want to see if that works. Yo, T Games, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Up Chuck, what's good? Up Chuck, appreciate you, bro. Yo, weather, yeah, the weather's getting nice out here, man. The weather's getting real good. So that's the first $10 PSN for the subscribers. For the folks in the chat, man, go ahead and hit that exclamation raffle, right? So while there we go. It works. Praise the Lord, it works. Yes, Lord. There we go. So y'all go ahead and hit that exclamation raffle, and y'all can be entered into that first one, right? While we do that, let's get the first membership giveaway away. So this is just like, the $10 PSN is for, like, it's for just for everybody. Anybody can do the raffle and be a part of it, right? But we got the wheel of names for the members on the channel. We're gonna shuffle this a couple times. Shuffle. We're gonna shuffle it quite a few times. Everybody's name is on there. If you're a member on the channel, your name is on there. You feel me? Your name is definitely on there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the first $60 PSN giveaway. Then we're gonna get into what we're gonna talk about. I still got, still plenty of giveaways through the show, right? All right, so let's spin the wheel, and let's see who wins. Shout out to the members. Who's it going to? And hey, yo, Rabbit got the gun. Shout out to Rabbit, man. Yo, Rabbit, if you in the chat, hit me up on Twitter at Persona Speaks, so you can get the first $60 PSN. And as always, man, I appreciate you for being a member on the channel. It's always appreciated, man. It's always appreciated. Is it getting everybody? I hope it is. Rigged. It's rigged. Yo, is Rabbit in the chat? Yo, Rabbit, if you're in the chat, man, hit me up, man. All right, so what are we going to talk about today? Yo, J Doggy, what's up, man? Hold on. Actually, hold on 1 second, guys. All right, so let's talk about a bit of news that released this week that really had me surprised. Stealth said he needs his name like 10 times. Yo, Stealth, what's good? But Mike Andy, what's good, man? Why is it saying that it's cat? Let me see. Yeah, y'all do that exclamation raffle. Let me see, Lorenzo. Yeah, all right, there we go. It's just putting everybody, Mike Andy. All right, cool. Everybody's on there. All right, so let's talk about the craziness this week with Marvel going to Microsoft and being like, hey, look, we got this Marvel property we want you to work on. You feel me? But it's up to you if you want to take it or not. And Microsoft turning that down. And then another article had released this week as well, where who was it? KOTOR. Apparently, and that's up for that. The KOTOR rumor is quote unquote rumor. We got to be fair, man, right? We're not going to be misinforming. We don't do that here, right? So for KOTOR, that one is a rumor that isn't confirmed by anybody. Like, that rumor was started by what's his name, Mr. Matt Plays, I think, or something like that. He is with Colin's crew. I think the Xbox show, he does that with Low Cognito, if I'm not mistaken. So the video pretty much comes from him, right? So that's why a lot of people are putting a lot of stock into that, right? So but I wanted to obviously preface that because we're not gonna spread no misinformation here. You feel me? So I want to start with Marvel, right? Because I had said this on Twitter way back when, where I said like, yo, look, listen, when it comes to like Marvel, especially Spider-Man, because if I'm not mistaken, they were shopping around the Spider-Man IP, right? And you know, and Activision was like, you know, you're not good luck finding your unicorn, because they wanted to kind of put more respect on that Spider-Man name. You get what I'm saying? Spider-Man is an extremely popular Marvel hero, right? So you want to put some respect on that, on their name. You feel me? When it comes to Spider-Man. And so with Spider-Man, you know, when it came to Marvel trying to shop that around and try to build up, you know, some more rapport and build a much stronger franchise when it came to their Marvel characters, more specifically Spider-Man. Yo, Mooch, what's good, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, they went to Microsoft. Now, according to the book, now to kind of put this into perspective, a new book just released called The Ultimate History of Video Games Volume 2, where, you know, they talk about like different types of business dealings and all this other type of stuff. So all this stuff is like confirmed. None of this is like speculative or anything like that. This is what we're talking about when it comes to Marvel going to Microsoft and what Activision said and all that. All that's confirmed. None of that is bullshit, right? So we can definitely speak in absolutes when it comes to the Marvel information. So when it comes to that whole deal, I had said on Twitter that I'm glad that Microsoft turned that down. I'm glad that they walked away from that, right? For a number of reasons, right? And that's just me, because, you know, obviously, I think part of it, and I think for a lot of people, right, part of it is, I don't want to say bias, but it's like we see what we got with PlayStation when it comes to Spider-Man Miles Morales, soon to be Spider-Man 2, and now Wolverine, right? That's coming down the pipeline. And I think for a lot of us in the community, seeing what was brought up, what came of that deal, a lot of people are looking at that and are like, yeah, I like right now in the present day, a lot of us are thinking, yeah, we couldn't see Spider-Man going anywhere else, or we can't see Marvel going anywhere else for a those type of IPs or those or for those heroes, right? And I gotta be honest, even though I also agree that I do not think that Microsoft would have done as good a job with, especially, and again, let's just focus on Spider-Man, right? Let's focus on Spider-Man, because, you know, Marvel had bought, like, you know, pulled out of the deal with Activision when it came to the Spider-Man games. So I kind of want to focus on Spider-Man because it's easier to kind of have a conversation about that. So, you know, to go from Activision, which, you know, some of those Activision Spider-Man games were pretty shitty. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I wonder if Web of Shadows, I think Web of Shadows was through Activision, which that was a great game. And then I think Shattered Dimensions was also through Activision. Somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Yo, Nerdy Gamer, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Don Sean, Neil Augusto. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate all of you. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I believe Web of Shadows and Shattered Dimensions are through Activision. Somebody in the chat fact check that for me, please. So, you know, when it comes to some of those games, I think they were great. But when it comes to a large majority, no. You feel me? So I you know, I see the vision with Marvel and wanting to really put some respect on their heroes' names, especially with Spider-Man, especially with, you know, with the popularity and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to like shopping around and going to Microsoft and let's pull back. First, Marvel saying that they wanted, let me get the actual quote, because I know they said drive adoption, sell, which part is it? Marvel decided to approach Activision turning. Okay, here we go, right here. This is it right here. Right? So Marvel decided to approach Activision about terminating. Oh, man, I forgot the super chats real quick. Hold up. Yo, Viper, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, sounds like a mixture of Michael Jackson and Sonic the Hedgehog level. He's talking about the starting soon music. Yeah, man, I had to put something a little more mellow, a little more funky on today. You know, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the music though. And then SIE, man, shout out to SIE, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. SIE, whenever SIE super chats, he don't need to say nothing. You feel me? SIE said, when I super chat, that is me saying something. You feel me? So shout out to SIE, shout out to Viper. Appreciate y'all for the super chats. So Marvel had decided to approach Activision about terminating the contract early. As they negotiated the request, ONG explained that Spider-Man needed new talent, a bigger budget, and fresh eyes. We find, and honestly, I agree there, right? Because I remember playing Spider-Man, I think when we went from PS2 to PS3, the last, like, prior to real, and I'm being honest, prior to this Spider-Man game, to the new Spider-Mans that we're getting now, I'm trying to think. Which one was that? I remember the Amazing Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man 2. That shit was trash. Spider-Man 3, that shit was garbage. Like, it wasn't that great. And I remember that's when we was transitioning from like PS2 to PS3. So that game released cross-gen. And here's where I made the mistake. Because I remember when I had got my PS3, when I had my PS3, I had bought the game on PS2 instead of PS3. And I remember seeing like the gameplay and then seeing the gameplay of PS3. I'm just like, yo, because I had one of the backwards compatible PS3s from back in the day. And I'm just like, yo, what the hell is this? Yo, this shit is crazy. I was just like, nah, boy, like we need to like go. We need to go. You feel me? But I do agree that it definitely needs some fresh eyes and a bigger budget. You know, Activision, you know, they're like, it's like a conveyor belt for them, man. Like they're not really, for some of their games, you know, they're not really putting that true love, especially when you got something that's a licensed IP, So, you know, something that Activision don't truly own. You feel me? I don't see them putting a lot of stock into it, at least not as much, especially if they had the IP for so long. You get what I'm saying? So wanting a bigger budget and fresher eyes, I don't blame Marvel for wanting that, right? And so they say they finally negotiated a deal for them to walk away. It was a mutual and beneficial deal, right? So I think the fact that Marvel was able to renegotiate a deal where they could both walk away scot-free and like everybody good, that also lets you know that Activision also was tired of the IP. You feel me? Like they were definitely right. Like, you know what? Yeah, you can have this back. We done. You know, we're not really, you know, we tired of making this or whatever the case may be. So I think it was good on Marvel coming in and be like, yo, we trying to get the fuck up out of here, man. We pulling out. Pause. Right? And when we shook hands on it, they asked, so what are you going to do with this IP after you get it back? And they said, and oh boy said, I'm going to find a better home for it. And so then Activision replied, good luck finding your unicorn. No, good luck finding your stallion with the PlayStation Nation. Let's go.
It's my opinion.
Good luck finding your stallion.
I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Good luck finding your stallion with the PlayStation Nation. You understand? That's what they did, Activision. They found a stallion, a beautiful, black, strong, majestic stallion with the PlayStation Nation. And so, yeah, I'm with it. You feel me? Like, I love the cockiness. You feel me? All right, get cocky. It's all good. Get cocky. You understand? And Marvel did just that. They hit up PlayStation. So let's continue reading because that's a lot here. We're not gonna read this whole thing, but we're gonna read the top. So then it turns to, like, you know, PlayStation, right? So Sony turned the project over to Insomniac Games in 2018 for 2018 as an independent studio at the time, but one of Sony's most important partners. Insomniac had a long list of hits that were published under the Sony label: Spyro, Ratchet & Clank, Resistance for All the Man, and most recently Sunset Overdrive. Insomniac was an obvious choice for the project. As a studio, Insomniac had an impeccable record as both a designer of hit games and a reliable partner for Sony. Another plus, one of the studio's most recent games, Sunset Overdrive, incorporated a fast-paced, highly acrobatic style of combat that was equally parkour, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and Call of Duty, a very Spider-Man style of fighting that involves swinging and grinding over cities while facing multiple enemies. Insomniac's ability to create games based on already existing intellectual properties may have caused some concern. Historically, the studio created IP rather than building off of other companies' ideas. In truth, other companies adopted Insomniac's IP. When we heard the opportunity, thanks to Connie Booth, shout out to Connie Booth out here doing what she do. it was a real surprise for me because up until that point, we had been working on our own IP and hadn't really contemplated working on existing franchises. Hey yo, the stars aligned with this. Oh, the raffle's over. The stars aligned with this. Let's pause our talk for a second. Let's see who won the first raffle, right? And so we're gonna pick. So we're gonna wait, no. Okay, so now we're gonna pick a winner, and the winner is Omar. Hey. Hey. Yo, Omar, shout out to you, bro. I'm gonna send you that $10 PSN after the show. I got you. Shout out to Omar, man, winning the first $10 PSN. Always appreciate you, Omar. Always appreciate you, Omar. Shout out to you, Omar. And yo, Rabbit, if you watching, man, you won the first membership giveaway of the $60 PSN. So yo, hit me up on Twitter so you can get that. Shout out to you, Omar. I'm gonna send it to you after the show. I got you, Omar. I got you. All right, so listen, the stars aligned with that. You feel me? The stars aligned. So and for me, I'm just like, yo, this shit's a no-brainer. And the reason why, and this is why I say, yo, for Insomniac, playing Insomniac's games for so long, right? I've been playing Insomniac's game for over a decade, right? From the Ratchets and Clanks, from the Resistance, from the Spyros, all of it, man, right? Sunset Overdrive, I play Sunset Overdrive. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. If Marvel would have came to me and said, who do you think would be good to make a Spider-Man game and do the game justice, I only can think of 2 developers that I personally think and I'm talking 2 developers under PlayStation or have a close relationship with PlayStation, right? I only can think of 2 developers for me personally that I feel like, yo, if I know that they'll do this superhero game genre, really do it justice. And I think y'all know what I'm about to say. Insomniac is definitely one of them. They're very, when Insomniac in their catalog and their repertoire, Insomniac is able to really create really dope. They're really able to create really dope acrobatic games, bruh. Like they've been doing this shit for a long time. So I know they would have been able to pull out something really special with Spider-Man, which, as we can see, they did, right? And plus, they're very versatile, right? In terms of their catalog, to go from making Spyro, which is like a 3D platformer, to making Ratchet and Clank, which is a pretty 3D platformer style game with third-person shooting mechanics, to then making a first-person shooter with Resistance: Fall of Man, which I think is one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. I love Resistance: Fall of Man. Like when I first got my PS3, yo guys, y'all not hearing me. When I first got my PlayStation 3, Resistance: Fall of Man, I was on that Resistance, that online for Resistance was so fire, bruh. And it had server select, right? So they had dedicated servers for this game. Like this game was really ahead of its time. I love Resistance: Fall of Man, man. Like that's one of my favorite shooters. COD obviously as well. COD is up there, but Resistance: Fall of Man, fire. The other studio, and shout out to Prince Philip, because me and him on the same wavelength, Sucker Punch. Either Insomniac or Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch as well has a very tight-knit repertoire and very versatile. Coming from like the Sly Cooper games to making Infamous games with the Sly Cooper games, then the Infamous games, right? So superhero style games with that real compelling story, right? Then going into Ghost of Tsushima, the repertoire their versatility is impeccable, and I feel like they most definitely would have been able to do Spider-Man justice as well. Either of those 2 studios under PlayStation, I feel like would have been perfect. Sucker Punch rocks, man. I love Sucker Punch. They're awesome. So when I'm looking at stuff like this, I'm just like, yo, it's a no-brainer that the stars align. So for me personally, I'm happy that Marvel decided to go with PlayStation and let them create those games and build up those games and stuff like that, especially with the Spider-Man franchise, because again, the Spider-Man needed some new love, some new eyes, man. It needed a little extra elbow grease. You feel me? It needed a little extra elbow grease. You feel me, boy? So I'm happy that they decided to go with Insomniac. Now, here's the other side of it. Yo, Jay Gamer, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Here's the other side of that, right, guys? Because, yo, this this gonna sound real messed up. Let me get the super chat. Yo, Braxton Bo, appreciate you for the super chat, man. He says, I remember when some fool on Reset Ever made a long post about how Microsoft was justified in buying publishers to punish Sony for stealing games like Spider-Man and Street Fighter 5. It was all over Twitter. Hey, Braxton, we gonna talk about that. Yo, bro, C, what's up, man? We gonna talk about that too. Trust me. We gonna talk about it all. We laying it all on the table today because, oh boy, now the real backroom business dealings are starting to come out. Remember how I always say, guys, how even when you're sleeping, business is happening on the back end. Business is always happening. Money is always exchanging hands. Business contracts are being signed, emails are being sent, deals are being made. Even while you're sleeping, business is happening. You understand? And now we are starting to see a lot of these backroom business dealings come to the forefront, come to the front. And I love this so much because it gives so much validity to the shit that I say, the shit that Bari says, and the stuff that we all think. You feel me? It gives so much validity to that stuff because it's like, yo, everybody and their mama all through Twitter, all over YouTube, all over social media is trying to make PlayStation out to be the big bad guy because they're locking down these third-party deals or locking down entire like IPs and entire characters and stuff under PlayStation. And people think PlayStation is being anti-consumer and all this, although that's how business is done. You get me? But people think that PlayStation is being anti-consumer when in reality, PlayStation is just like, oh, okay, we'll do it. You came to us, we'll do it. How many more publishers or developers or teams are looking at PlayStation and saying, yo, they make some of the, you know, hold on, let's do a second. I'm gonna give away, let's do a second giveaway for the members of the channel real quick. We got a lot of folks in here, 180, almost 100. Oh no, we got, 180. We got 180 people in here. Let's do a second giveaway for the members of the channel real quick. We about to spin the wheel for the members. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, who gonna win? Who gonna win? Is it Bird? Hey! Shout out to my boy Bird. That's the DNF dual grappler god. Hey, yo, round of applause. Shout out to Bird, man. Shout out to Bird winning the second giveaway, man. Bird, I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter. I got you, bro. So we got Omar, we got Bird, we got Rabbit. Yo, Rabbit, if you're in the chat, man, at me and let me know so that I can, you know, if you're not here by the end of the show, I gotta give it to somebody else. Shout out to Bird, man. You know what? And let's start the second giveaway for the members of the channel. Start that giveaway. All right, there go the second one. All right. So one of the funniest things about all this, right, is the fact that when it comes to like people trying to get at PlayStation about like these third-party deals, especially with Spider-Man. Remember how everyone, you know, PlayStation is anti-consumer because they're locking an entire IP behind a paywall with Spider-Man, and oh, this is wrong. This is anti-consumer. Oh, this isn't great for gamers.
But this is great. But this is great for gamers.
You're locking Spider-Man behind a paywall. We gotta call the FTC. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. This is not right. Why are you locking Spider-Man behind a paywall? That's what they was telling you. That's what they was telling you since 2018 when Spider-Man released. That's what they kept telling you, right? And the craziest thing about all of this is that Marvel are the ones that went to PlayStation. Yo, Marvel are the ones that went to PlayStation. You feel me? Marvel went to PlayStation. They went to Microsoft. Microsoft went to Activision and was like, hey, do you want the Spider-Man IP? Do you want to do some business with Marvel? Microsoft said, they went to Activision, and Activision said, I wouldn't do it. Just pass on it. And it's not worth your time. Right? And obviously I'm paraphrasing. Activision didn't actually say that word for word, but you know, clearly Microsoft went to Activision for counsel to see if this would have been a good idea. And whatever Activision said, Microsoft came back and said, nope, we're good. We're gonna pass up on that. That's what they said. That's what they said, right? And for me, I'm sitting here and I'm like, can you really blame PlayStation at this point? For that, at least. Like strictly speaking of the Marvel game, the Spider-Man and whatnot, can you really blame? You can't blame PlayStation for that. If anything, you've got to blame Microsoft. But see, here's the other side of it too, right? Why would you, if you said no to Marvel once, why would you think that Marvel would keep coming back to you if you already told them no once? Especially looking at the success of Spider-Man. See, and this is why I say things, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I want you to understand about life, right? And really understand this, and hear me well. Your actions have consequences sometimes, right? Your every action is sometimes going to garner a reaction. It's a snowball effect. It's the butterfly effect, whatever you call it, right? Sometimes making a bad decision can snowball and become something worse, right? And I think when it comes to this Marvel game situation, this is one of those times, and I'll tell you why. So Microsoft said no. They passed on it. Marvel went to PlayStation. PlayStation said, yeah, we'll do it. We want Insomniac to build the game. We think we think that they'll be able to do what they do, right? Cool. Insomniac builds Spider-Man 2018. It's one of the greatest games to come out last generation. Sells over 20+ million copies. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Why would Marvel then go back to Microsoft and say, hey, you want to make this game? Who would you go to? If you were Marvel and you saw the success of Spider-Man 2018 selling 20+ million copies, one of the greatest games to release of last generation, a technical masterpiece, right? A developmental masterpiece, right? If you were Marvel and you saw that success, who would you go to have make another superhero game of a different character? Who would you go to, ladies and gentlemen? Would you go back to PlayStation and say, hey, we saw you did really good with Spider-Man. You want to take a crack at Wolverine and see how good you do? You want to take a crack at Ghost Rider and see how good you do? Or is Marvel supposed to then go back to Microsoft, you know, hat in hand, talking about, hey, you know, you turned this down once, but you want to take a crack at this, and you know, you want this, you want that? Listen, I wouldn't. I would go right back to PlayStation. I say, you know what, PlayStation? Take Wolverine. Let's see how good you do with that. Yo, shout out to a hater for subbing to the channel. Appreciate you. Take Wolverine. Let's see how good you do with that. And then if and when Insomniac knocks Wolverine out the park, oh, you did good with Wolverine. Spider-Man 2 is selling well, right? And you know what other Marvel characters you want to work on? You know, this is a pretty good business relationship. What other Marvel superheroes you want to work on? And you know, PlayStation is like, you know, Fantastic Four. You know, let's Daredevil. You know, Ghost Rider. Now they got their pick of the litter, all because of that one business deal that happened with Spider-Man 2018. You see how it snowballs? You see how one bad decision can snowball into just some crazy shit? Now look, I would be surprised if Marvel ever says, hey, you know what? We just gonna permanently stick with PlayStation on all games. Especially if KOTOR knocks it out the park for Disney, right? If KOTOR knocks it out the park, two of the biggest, and this is why I say, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I say? This is crazy. No, I'm not. Yo, shout out to the super chats real quick. Yo, Fei Long, appreciate you for the super. He says things happen for a reason, and I'm glad they did. Yo, Fei Long. I am ecstatic. You feel me? Yo, Philip DVG. Philip, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, thank God Microsoft took dumb to. Hey, Phil DVG, he's funny. He said, thank God Microsoft too dumb to buy WB, especially NRS. Hey, you speaking that into existence, they might fuck around and buy it. Just cause they watching this stream right now and they saw your super chat, Phil, and they gonna go out and buy it. Watch. Tomorrow they gonna announce, hey, we just bought WB. Now what? Hey, shout out to Strick, man, my bro Strick. He says, I'm not blaming Microsoft at all. I'm thanking them because if it was up to Xbox, we wouldn't have the Spider-Man experience we wanted. We would have got a game called Daddy Longlegs too. Hey, Daddy Longlegs too, yo. Chill. Hey, yo, chill. The man said Daddy Longlegs too. That's funny. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. Oh shit. Hey, yo, Daddy Longlegs too. Hey, fuck around. That might be a dope ass game, Daddy Longlegs too. Shit, you know what? That's what they might make too, just to spite Marvel. Like, hey, we making a game called Daddy Longlegs too. He got eight limbs, and he shoot webs out his mouth. He not in love with Mary Jane. He in love with Shaquita Jane or some bullshit. I don't know. Yo, Kayla, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, what studio did Microsoft have back in 2014 that Microsoft would look at and trust to take on a Marvel project? So Microsoft made the right choice to turn the offer down. I mean, yo, Broken Saint, what's up, man? Yo, Blackbeard, I'm just saying, bro. That's a good question, Caleb, because I think on one hand, yeah, I think at the time in 2014, Microsoft had maybe 9 studios, 8 or 9 studios, maybe. But I mean, that's the thing though. At the time when the deal happened with PlayStation, Insomniac was not owned by PlayStation. They had good rapport, they had good business, a lot of trust, a good business relationship was there. But at the time when Marvel came to PlayStation didn't own Insomniac, but they saw the talent and potential in Insomniac and took a chance. And look what came of that. Insomniac got acquired by PlayStation, and PlayStation sold 20 million copies of Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2's in development. Now they got Wolverine in the development. Spider-Man Miles Morales has legs. No pun intended to Strictly's joke. You know, it's still selling extremely well. You know, so although I partially agree with you, Caleb, I also don't agree with that. I more so don't agree with that coming from Microsoft's perspective, because Microsoft could have took on the license and because clearly they were going to buy a ton of studios anyway, because look at where they're at now, right? They bought all those studios in 2018 with Obsidian and NXL and NXL and all that other stuff. So why couldn't they have one of them or someone else that they have, someone under Bethesda, have Arcane or somebody make a Spider-Man game? Why couldn't they have done that? You get what I'm saying? Especially with having such good rapport with them and it turning into an acquisition anyway later down the line. Why wouldn't you also do what PlayStation did and reach out to one of your development partners that you have a good relationship with and have them make the game? You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, I don't see that as an excuse, right? I just don't, because it's just like, yo, PlayStation did it, and then they acquired the studio that made the damn game. Microsoft could have did the same thing, especially seeing as Microsoft has so much more money. They got so much more capital, so much they can do so much more than PlayStation when it comes to these types of things, that it should be a no-brainer for Microsoft to take these things on and make it happen and make it work because of the amount of money that you have. But see, money isn't always everything. Well, I mean, money is everything. Let me stop capping on that. Money is everything, but it's also about the talent, right? Talent. Now, could a Spider-Man game been good under Bethesda or under, inXile, Obsidian, or whoever? Maybe. But looking at what we got from Insomniac, that's a pretty high bar. And I honestly, personally speaking, I don't see, someone under Bethesda or someone being able to reach that bar. With all due respect, I just don't see that happening. Personally speaking. But I get what you mean, Caleb. I get what you mean. All right, man. Let's see. We're going to close the entries here. We're going to close the entries here for the second PSN. For the $10 PSN for the members. I mean, for the subs. And close entries. All right, entries are closed. So now Uppercase J, what's up, bro? Let's see who won that second $10 PS. Oh, Phil DVG. It was your boy Phil DVG won the second $10 PSN. Hey. So Omar and Phil, I got y'all. I'll send y'all the $10 PSN after the show. And then Bird won one of the $60 PSN giveaways. And then Rabbit, if you're in the chat, man, at me so I can see. I don't see you in the chat. If you're not there, I gotta give it to somebody else. But that's my whole thing. Let me see what Caleb says. Caleb says, Sunset Overdrive flopped on the Xbox platform. You think Microsoft will go back to Insomniac and trust them with another project? Not Insomniac, no, but I'm saying like Bethesda or Obsidian or one of those studios. One of the studios that they have a good relationship with. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be Insomniac. What I'm saying is, on the Microsoft side of things, it could have been somebody that was capable of taking on the project and making it something special. That's my whole thing. And the funny part about all of this is Microsoft turned it down, right? So really, for a lot of the Xbox folks that were so mad at PlayStation for locking down Spider-Man and all this crazy shit, Microsoft turned it down. They walked away. They walked away from it. So for an Xbox fan or Xbox fanboys, the zealots, they only have Microsoft to blame. So a lot of that hatred that they have towards PlayStation is misplaced, because again, now the backroom dealings are starting to come out and come to light, and we're seeing that Microsoft was the one that took it upon themselves to say gamers don't want this. Like, let that sink in for you. Like, they said, oh, and that goes back to something I was talking about a while ago about hindsight, right? When we were talking about like the Redfall and Starfield delays, and speaking on Microsoft's inability to kind of have the hindsight, like leadership doesn't really have that hindsight to be like, you know what, this game, we shouldn't show this game right now, or maybe polish this up a little bit more before we show it to the public, or maybe we shouldn't give a date here just yet, because that hindsight is not there. Because if it was, we wouldn't have this many blunders. You get what I'm saying? And then when you look at this situation with Marvel Games and Microsoft, this is like the ultimate like blunder. So for me, I think it's that hindsight of not seeing the potential of an IP, or the potential success of an IP, or really understanding your fan base to be like, yo, you know what? I think our fan base will love a Spider-Man game. Let's grab that up. Or, you know, let's try to bargain with Microsoft, with Marvel to get a Hulk game or a Daredevil game or a Punisher game or something like that, right? We know our fan base will love something like that. You know, let's build them up something dope with something like that. Like that hindsight's just not there. It's just not. With all due respect. So, you know, this is what we have to deal with. You know, this is the the failures of that. Not having that hindsight. So it is what it is. Did they greenlight any sequels? They had Crackdown 3, Sea of Thieves, Grounded, Halo Gears, Forza, Halo Wars 2. What else did they release last gen that was from them? State of Decay 2. No bullshit, I think that's it. Like from them personally, from them. I can't really think of like nothing that stood out outside of those games. I'm sure there's more. That's not it. I just can't think of it right now. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, at this point, it is what it is, man. Like they just gonna have to hold that L. But in terms of the KOTOR, right? Now let's you know, again, guys, you know, for this full disclaimer, this is a rumor. This is not confirmed. This is coming from Mr. Matt Plays, popular YouTuber, and I know he runs with Colin's crew over at the Secret Symbols crew over there. Shout out to Colin too. We had him on WUPS a couple weeks back. Good guy. So, you know, again, take this with a grain of salt, but let's entertain the conversation, right? So let's say that for the KOTOR remake, Microsoft also turned that down. Come on. The stars aligned for you twice, and you walked away from it both times. Especially with KOTOR being something that was originally on Xbox platforms, originated over there. You get what I'm saying? That would have been, yo, real talk, that would have been megaton if they would have announced that at a showcase or something like that last year. If that came from Microsoft, yo, that would have been huge. That would have been huge, man. You hear what I'm saying? That would have been like some like, hey, Microsoft definitely came to play type of bullshit. You get what I'm saying? That would have been huge for Microsoft, man. I'd have been like, yo, that's what you call a power move. You feel me? I think everyone in the gaming community would have had to respect that. Regardless if you prefer PlayStation, Xbox, or whatever, a KOTOR remake coming from Xbox, announcing that's big boy shit. You feel me? I already mentioned that, Omar. So, you know, the fact that they turned that down, bro. Read the room. Yo, read the goddamn room, bruh. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. How the stars align for you twice. Once with the Marvel games thing, and now with KOTOR. And you walked away from both deals? Listen, and I don't want to hear it, because you know what people, oh, well, we got Call of Duty, we got this, we got Bethesda, oh, acquisitions. I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. I really don't, right? Because that's not the answer to everything, right? When you have these types of conversations with some of these Xbox fanboys, they automatically run to acquisitions and, oh, we got Activision now, we got Bethesda, it don't matter. Oh, who knows, the game might not be that great under Asper and all this other stupid shit, right? All this other dumb shit. You get what I'm saying? Because it's the same thing with Spider-Man. One thing about PlayStation that I'm like, right now, PlayStation, I'm kind of mad at PlayStation. because they really about to drag this fucking God of War Ragnarok state of play, man. They really are gonna drag this shit. I can't pronounce that name, but I appreciate you for subbing to the channel. Thanks. Shit, I just lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? I really just lost my train of thought, guys. Listen, I'm getting old. I'm sorry, guys. So, you know, one thing about PlayStation, you know, I'm kind of mad at them right now because of this whole God of, you know, they really dragging out this God of War state of play, bro. Like, you really about to make us fucking wait till June or whenever. Who knows? It might not even be June. Yo, PlayStation is dragging this shit, man. I really want this state of play so that I can see the gameplay and pre-order the game and pre-order the collector's edition and all such. PlayStation, I know you're listening. PlayStation, y'all know I rock with y'all, but you're dragging this shit out for me, man. You're dragging this. I really thought this week we would have got the news, especially today. I really thought we would have got the news. They not. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on, man. Like I'm at this point, I'm looking at PlayStation like, yo, come on, man. Same thing with Square. I'm looking at Square Enix too. Like, Square, you told us spring. Now, technically speaking, if we want to go by the calendar, spring doesn't end until June 20. The last day of spring is June 21st, right? So technically, June is still spring, technically. But listen, man, like, cut the cap, man. Cut the cap. Like, let's cut the bullshit, man. I was expecting Final Fantasy news in like April, May, not no June. You get me, man? Not no fucking June. You're killing me. So I'm like, all right, man. Like, that's how you want to do PlayStation. All right, fine. But one thing about PlayStation is they know how to pick. They definitely are been really good at picking at seeing the talent in development studios and picking the right talent to take on projects. They've been pretty good. There've been some misses. I ain't gonna say every pick has been perfect, but for the more high profile picks, again, Insomniac, Housemarque, Blue Point with Demon Souls and what they doing, you feel me? Like, you know, that they've got a lot of great talent. I see a lot of people trying to shit on Asper, like, oh, we don't know if their game is gonna even be that good and blah blah blah. And I'm like, listen, you really think PlayStation, and this is why I say a lot of people, that's that jealousy and that hurt. Like, they really hurt at the fact that KOTOR is exclusive to PlayStation. Like, that shit is like a slap. It's like you spat in their grits. Like, you ever had, imagine you wake up in the morning, you smell some grits with some eggs, with some cheese eggs, some cheese grits with some cheesy eggs, and the goddamn deep fried catfish, some eggs and some cheese grits. You feel me? Now, that's a good breakfast. You understand? I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a good breakfast. So you come down, you smell the food, your lady cooking you the food, man. She put the plate down in front of you, it's nice and hot. You see the fire, you see the heat coming from the goddamn food, right? And then somebody come along and spit in the plate. Can you imagine that? Somebody comes along and spits in the goddamn plate. Fresh food, fresh thing of food. And they came and spat in your plate of food. That is how a lot of these Xbox fanboys feel about that KOTOR remake being exclusive to PlayStation. Believe what I tell you. Cut the cap. Believe what I tell you. Believe what I tell you. Okay? So, don't let them fool you with the, oh, I don't know if Asper's gonna do as good a job. Listen, do you really think PlayStation would entrust a project like this to a studio that they didn't think would be capable of knocking it out the park, especially with PlayStation being involved and PlayStation's devs being involved? If you watch the Asper interview, matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna have fun tonight, guys. You know, we're gonna be in good spirits. KOTOR interview. We're gonna be in good spirits today, guys. I'm gonna make sure we all are in good spirits, because I know I appreciate y'all. We're gonna stay in good spirits, man. It's all laughs. Developer interview. I'm trying to, oh, here we go. Do I want, Didn't PlayStation have the all right, let's go here. All right. Let me get these super chats real quick. Fei Long, appreciate you, says, do you think Sony will buy WB if they hit it out the ballpark with Hogwarts? No, I don't think so. I think PlayStation's focus right now is Square, and then some smaller studios. Like I could see them grabbing like Ember Labs, slow clap, like grabbing up some smaller studios and then grabbing Square Enix under their belt. I don't know. I just don't see them buying WB, personally speaking. Yo, Sonic, appreciate you, bro. He says, man, when that God of War Ragnarok get a release date, I'm instantly pre-ordering. Come on, PlayStation. That's what I'm saying, Sonic. I need that, man. Like, yo, they playing around. But yo, let's look at this interview real quick, guys.
We have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspyr. And wouldn't you know, just a little while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game, or what's going on here?
It's so much more, Sid. This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity of story and character from the original.
You hear that? Does that sound like someone that ain't gonna knock it out the park, bro? They are rebuilding it from the ground up and maintaining the integrity, because Aspyr Games respects gaming. They respect gaming. They are going to maintain that integrity of KOTOR. Continue.
So Ryan, how much of a remake are we talking about here? I mean, is this updating some graphics, adding some higher resolution modes?
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful for players today. In terms of the visuals, we have an opportunity to present this story with a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
Does this? Oh, hold on, my phone ringing. Hold on, guys. Does that sound, my fault, I had a phone call. Does that sound like someone, did you hear what he said? They are respecting gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me?
So we know Aspyr from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles, but this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
Hey, now hold up, yo, Sid Schumann, my boy too. Yo, Sid, pull up and come through the WUPS with me and Barry, cause we're gonna treat you right over there, man. Come on over to WUPS, man. Let's have a conversation. You know we appreciate you and the teams over there at PlayStation. Sid Schumann, can you ask that question again? Cause I don't think the community heard what you said. Can you ask that question again, Sid? That was a very good question, by the way, Sid.
Behind the game, team behind the game.
You're absolutely.
Studio. This is a much bigger project than but this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspyr has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic Star Wars games to new audiences on modern platforms, this project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Ayo! Ayo, ladies and gentlemen, this how you know it's jealousy. Hey, yo, what they tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I don't have any faith in the KOTOR remake because, Aspyr's not that good. I don't have faith that they'll make a good game. That's jealousy. That's jealousy. Hey, yo, that's jealousy. Hey, yo, y'all missed what he said. Y'all missed what he said. Y'all ain't hear it. Y'all ain't hear. Play that back. Let me play that back. Y'all not listen. Y'all gotta listen. Cause he talking to y'all. And the next time you go into a Twitter space or you talking with somebody on Twitter, they're trying to tell you, well, you know, I don't really have any faith in the KOTOR remake because, you know, I don't think Asper's gonna be able to really deliver on a good remake. You just send them this video and walk away because it's jealousy, guys. It's hurt. It's pain.
Favorite RPGs, even including Project Justice. We've put together a team full of industry veterans from fan favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
We put together a team of fan favorite veterans in the industry, of fan favorite RPGs, including the original creators of Knights of the Old Republic. Cut the cap, cut the cap. And you telling me that you don't have faith in this KOTOR remake? Because, well, you know, Asper, what did they make? What did they do? What of substance? Shut up. Shut up. Because you're full of shit. It's all jealousy. The man just sat here and told you we put together a team of veterans of fan favorite RPGs, including the original KOTOR makers. So you telling me that you don't think that the original creators of KOTOR know what they're doing and are gonna give pointers and make sure that the team is able to, you know, wiggle through the tough times and make sure they build the best KOTOR remake possible? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what people are gonna tell us, ladies and gentlemen? Is that what they're gonna tell us? Absolutely not. Cut the cap.
It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation.
FTC?
Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC.
Oh, we gotta get FTC on the phone. We gotta get FTC on the phone because the gaming community has run amok, has been led astray, has been bamboozled by the influences of their minds are clouded. Because ladies and gentlemen, YouTube is free. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube is free. All this information is just out there. All this information is just out there. Information is out there. Google is free. YouTube is free. You can look up whatever you want and be informed, right? You don't have to take everything at face value. You understand? You can go out there and be informed. But see, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. Listen. Come a little closer.
Hello, FTC.
Come a little closer. This was an interview done last year. Why are people going around Twitter spreading misinformation? You see how I say, like, spreading misinformation, it breeds stupidity. Misinformation breeds stupidity. Misinformation breeds stupidity. Go ahead and say what you said again, sir. Because the lovely people here on Gaming with Persona, When Persona Speaks episode, they don't hear you. I hear you, sir. I hear you. I have faith in your team. I have faith in this project. I can't wait to play this game whenever it releases on the PlayStation 5 exclusively, by the way. But the people in the community, they're not hearing you. So let's just repeat what you said. I heard what you said about you having veterans of fan favorite RPGs, and you have the original KOTOR creators on your team developing this game, but you said something else very important, sir. Could you just repeat yourself real quick for the lovely audience here today? How many people we have here in the chat? It's 211 of us. Can you just repeat yourself real quick so that everyone here understands what you're saying? Thank you, sir.
The original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game.
Absolutely.
Of course.
We're
also...
Now listen, guys, put your listening ears on. Listen carefully, because he also says something else here that I think went over a lot of people's heads. Let's listen.
Working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation.
Working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation, as well as having industry veterans of fan favorite RPGs, on top of having the original KOTOR developers on the team. So you're telling me you've got the amazing repertoire of PlayStation developers at your disposal. You've got the original creators of KOTOR on your team, and you've got veterans of RPGs on your team. And you've got people on Twitter trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this game is going to fail or that they don't have faith in this game. It's cap. It's cap.
Cut the cap. Cut the cap. Cut the cap. Cut the cap.
It's cap. It's cap. It's jealousy. It's jealousy and it's cap. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Enough is enough. Okay? Enough is enough. The information is out there, ladies and gentlemen. The information is out there. This has been out for almost a year now. You don't have no faith? Are you kidding me? Sir, finish your thoughts, man. You know, I don't want to be rude.
And Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course, huge Star Wars fans too. One of the nice parts about building a team to make a big Star Wars game is the ability to instantly bond with all of the new people over your favorite aspects of Star Wars.
So you know that. So you know why you included that right there, of letting you know that lets you know that there is team synergy here. That means that everyone is moving towards the same goal. There's no fighting. There's none of that. Everyone is happy. Everyone is glad to be working on this game. Ideas are flowing. The team is working great together. That is also very important when it comes to the success of a game, but also when it comes to a successfully developed game. The team also needs to be synergized. The team all needs to be moving towards the same goal. So the fact that he is saying all of this here in this interview from last year, this lets you know that this game is in the right hands. There's a reason why he went into that much detail to express who was going to be working on this game and how important this game is to the fans. That stuff is very important. He said all that for a reason. And I got to be honest with you guys, looking at this interview and hearing what he said again, because we all heard this last year. I've got a lot of faith that this game is going to come out and be fire. Because, again, you got the original, you got vets, and you got the PlayStation Studios at your repertoire, in your arsenal, helping you with developing this game. Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, are you kidding me? What's going on here? What's going on here? Hey, yo, Bird, man, shout out to you, bro. Yo, Bird, you won one of the $60 PSNs. I'll send it to you after the show. I appreciate you, bro, for being a member on the channel, rocking out with me. He says, shout out to the other winners. Also, hey, Activision, Marvel found their unicorn. It just happens to be a pony. Yeah, shout out to you, Bird. Let's finish out what he has to say.
We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us. And all
right, Ice Queen, I appreciate you coming through.
Always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks, Ryan. Very exciting stuff, and I'm definitely dying to see more of that one.
Thank you, Sid. It will be some time before we're ready to show more, but we're very excited about being able to reveal more in the future.
Oh, I tell y'all, man, PlayStation know how to do business. You feel me? They know what they doing. You understand? They know what they doing. Got to cut the cap. We got to cut the cap. All right, let's do this last giveaway for the members on the channel. So let's spin the wheel and see who wins this last one. Nariko! Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Nariko. So we got Rabbit, Bird, and Nariko as the winners on for the membership giveaway, and then we got Omar and Philip DVG as the winners of the two $10 PSNs. Hey, let's go. Congrats. Mr. Gochar said, Ray. Hey, yo, congrats to all the winners, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Barry got a Damien. Yo, Damien, what's good, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, Damien. What's good? He says, I never win anything, Persona. Hey, yo, it's the wheel, bro. It ain't me. It's the wheel. The wheel holds all the fate, bro. The wheel holds all the fate, brother. Trust me. If I could, I'd make sure everybody win. The wheel holds all the fate. I got to put my fate in the wheel. So, when it comes to KOTOR, KOTOR is also in good hands, guys. Right? Like I said, PlayStation. I think PlayStation respects gaming, and more importantly, they respect these IPs, right? So with Star Wars and with Marvel and Marvel's characters, right? So I think both of these franchises and any other Disney franchises that fall under PlayStation are going to be in good hands. I have a lot of faith in Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. I think I'm gonna, I got a lot of faith. Obviously, we need to see gameplay and all that stuff. But looking at Insomniac's track record, I have a lot of faith. In terms of KOTOR, listening to what the game director has said about who's working on the project, the fact that PlayStation's developers are also involved, I've got a lot of faith there as well. Obviously, we still need to see gameplay. This ain't we ain't going to Starfield this, right? We all still need to be seeing gameplay because gameplay is king. But in terms of my faith in both of these games, both of these projects, and both of these developers are pretty high. I won't lie. So there's that. I wanted to talk about one more thing real quick before we got up out of here, right? I want to talk about PlayStation Plus real quick, right? Because this community is funny. Right? So PlayStation confirmed. So all right, so let's give some backstory. You know what? Let's give some backstory real quick. Where is the other tweets? Where is I know I retweeted it, didn't I? Did I retweet it? I know I retweeted this shit. All right, hold up. Hold up, guys. Let me find it. I thought I retweeted it. All right, I can't find it, so it is what it is. All right, so just to give some quick backstory. PlayStation Plus, the new PlayStation Plus released in Hong Kong and in Asian territories this week. So one of the things that started coming up was the fact that if you had like discounted stacks of PlayStation Plus, like Essential, and you tried to upgrade to Extra or Premium, you would have to pay for each consecutive stack individually instead of it just being one big, one update, just pay to update and that's it. You had to pay for each stack. So if you stacked, so say you stacked from 2022 to like 2025, the upgrade process would charge you for each subsequent year or each year stack. So it would come out to like this absorbent amount. And I think for one guy, he had like, I think 10 or 20 years of PS Plus stacked. And when he tried to upgrade to the premium, he had to pay like almost $2,000 or something like that, right? Which was, kind of crazy. And so, this obviously caught fire, and a lot of people in the community coming at PlayStation and, bad-mouthing PlayStation, the publications, the usual rigmarole of how that works. And so PlayStation, they came out today and, because this only happened like yesterday or the day, but yesterday. I think it was Tuesdays when it started like showing up, at least when I saw it. And so from yesterday to today, it's already been fixed. So PlayStation support, they tweeted out and they said, due to the technical error, players in Asia who have previously purchased a PlayStation Plus membership at a discount have been incorrectly charged for their upgrading price. This error has been fixed and the impacted players will receive a credit. We thank you for your patience. So a lot of the Asian players have also been confirming that it has indeed been fixed, right? And so for me, I thought this was kind of weird because it was only impacting people who bought PS Plus at a discount. I'm not sure how PlayStation is able to tell if something's bought at a discount or not. That was pretty strange. And for me personally, that's why I felt like, this might be a bug or a glitch or something like that. Because why only be for discounted people and not everyone? Like I feel like that's a little too specific for it to be something. It was pretty weird. So I'm glad again it got fixed. They fixed it. They turned it around. Honestly, I'm also kind of this may sound kind of messed up, but I'm kind of glad that this new PS Plus service actually didn't launch in the US first. Because I'm glad that they're able to not like clean up all these kinks and any type of problems or discrepancies that might be raising up, since the launch of it in Asia. Clean all that up before that before before I get it. It sounds kind of messed up, I know, but clean this up before I get it. So I ain't gotta deal with that. So I just wanted to like update folks and make sure everyone was aware that this has been fixed. Yo, True Bleed, what's up, man? This indeed has been fixed. King Kiso, what's up, King Kiso? By the way, he says, I can tell you what, I won't be upgrading until my last year of PS Plus if I gotta pay all my stacked years once. That'd be crazy. They fixed it. They said they fixed it. So, and the Asian players also confirmed that it's fixed, right? So once it gets to us June 13th, I'm gonna see how that works. I'm sure that it won't be an issue then. But like I said, I've got PS Plus and PS Now. But I bought directly from the PlayStation Store though. Like I didn't buy no discounted cards from like CD Keys or some shit like that. So we good. We good over here. We good over here. So I just wanted to put that out there real quick. Yo, Rabbit, you in the chat? Let me see if Rabbit is in the chat, man. At Rabbit. You're not in the chat, man. All right, so we're going to have to do a giveaway again for the members. Rabbit not in the chat. So we got Bird and Noriko. So we're going to do one more giveaway for the members because Rabbit's not here. So I got to, and I don't know Rabbit's Twitter. So we'll do another giveaway real quick. Oh, there you go, right? Hey, there you go, Rabbit. Hey, yo, Rabbit. You was close, brother. Hey, I was close to pressing that button. I was about to press that button. I seen your name pop up. Rabbit. I said, hold up. Yo, Rabbit, what's your Twitter so I can Yo, Rabbit, what's your Twitter so I can follow you and message you? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, Viper. I was literally 0.5 seconds from clicking that button, man. Did I see Rabbit in the chat? What? Yo. His Twitter's uppercase J. Hey, yo, Javelle, chill. Hey, y'all funny, man. Rabbit smelled that carrot. Hey, yo, that's a fact, Sergeant 12, man. So Bird, let me let me do it live. Bird, let me send you. I'm gonna send you yours right now. Omar. Yo, Philip, what's your, I think I follow you, don't I, Philip? I think I follow you. Don't I? Yo, Philip, tell me your PSN as well. So that your Twitter. I think Philip, I know I follow you on Twitter. If not, I'm gonna follow you now. But I just want to make sure. Y'all know I appreciate y'all so much too, man. Y'all all are awesome people that I rock with, man. I appreciate y'all. What's Rabbit's yo, Rabbit, what's your Twitter so I can send you this PSN card, man? Alright, let me hit up Bird. I'm gonna hit you up right now, Bird. Message you. Shout out to Bird, man. Shout out to Bird too, man. Good peoples. Good peoples. So that's Bird and then Philip. I know I follow you, Phil. EVG. Yo, Phil, what's your PSN? I mean, what's your Twitter? I thought I follow you, Philip. Shout out to y'all in the chat too, man. I thought I followed Phil, EVG, Philip, LIP, EVG. Yeah, I can't find you, Philip, on Twitter. No doubt, Bird, man. Appreciate you always, man. And I'll rock out with you, man. Yo, Mystical tries that drama. Oh man. Make sure y'all good out here, man. You feel me? Make sure y'all good out here. Oh, get the yayo. Okay. Alright. Alright, hold up. Alright, let me Omar. Oh, it's Omar. I got you. Omar, I got you right now. And then Nariko. That's my boy. That's my boy, Nariko. Yeah, Omar, that's USA. And then Rabbit, your PSN. Shout out to Rabbit for the $20 super chat. Says, caught up to this evening Chronicles and is at the yayo. Get the yayo. Get the yayo. Okay. Oh, all right, I got you, bro. Shout out to Rabbit, man. Oh, I got you. Let me get the other one. Shout out to Bari for sponsoring. Yo, shout out to my bro Bari, man. Sponsoring one of the giveaways. You feel me? You know, they don't got award news come out today, so you know, my boy, he kind of tight, you know. Shout out to my bro Bari, man. Shout out to my bro. You lost that bet. I knew, yo, man. Listen. Something as big as God of War, and the fact that they ain't announced that shit yet, man. Like on a Monday, they announced some shit like that, bro. On a Monday. On a goddamn Monday, they announced some shit like that. All right, so everybody got their shit. Let me see. Rabbit, Nariko, Bird. Oh no, oh, Phil. Yo, Phil, what's your PSN? I keep saying PSN. What is your Twitter? That's what I need. I need Phil's Twitter, man. Twitter. What's your Twitter, Phil? Did he send it? Let me see. Phil. What's your Twitter? I knew they weren't gonna announce it today, man. I knew they weren't going to announce it today. I just knew. I knew, man. Cause I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, where, like, cause you know, PlayStation cocky, you know, and so PlayStation, they gonna announce something like that early. They gonna announce something like that on like a Monday, like early, like 9 in the morning sharp. They're gonna be like, hey, yo, Thursday, God of War State of Play. They not gonna wait till the day before. Nah, not with God of War. Not with God of War State of Play. They gonna announce that shit like 3 days before on a Monday. Like, yo, Thursday, God of War State of Play. Then again, hold up. Let's play around for a second. All right, so then again, they might fuck around because I know Barry had pointed this out, that Pio said for every State of Play, like they did on the 27th of May, and the 27th of May this year is a Friday. So they might announce it tomorrow for a Friday, which I don't know, like that doesn't seem very PlayStation-esque of me, but that doesn't really seem like PlayStation's MO. But then again, you know, they might be trying to be spontaneous. They might be trying to be spontaneous, and yeah, just message me, Phil, message me on Twitter at yeah, just message me on Twitter, Phil, and I'll give you the PSN. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the subs, everyone, the members. Y'all know I appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of When Persona Speaks, man. Episode 197. You know, like I said, man, it's a lot of. I hope I could put y'all in some good spirits with this episode. You know, a lot of craziness is going on in the real world. So I hope, you know, this hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, however long we've been here, I hope I could, you know, make y'all feel good and feel better and laugh and, you know, take your mind off the craziness for a little bit. You feel me? Listen, this Saturday, What's Up PlayStation podcast. It's gonna be, you know, me and Barry, we're gonna talk about some good stuff. Hopefully, you know, it's always a good show. Even when it's a slow news week, me and Barry always makes it a good show. So y'all know it's gonna be real entertaining. It's gonna be a great show. And then yeah, man, I think I think that's it for me, man. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gaming heavy as hell. Yo, it's Memorial Day weekend. I'm off Friday, I'm off Monday. It's Memorial Day weekend, man. You feel me? Yo, it's a couple games I want to beat, right? Listen, I'm stuck on COD though. Here's my dilemma. Call of Duty kind of got its hold on me, its grasp. Then the new season of Destiny, but I want to beat Soundfall, Euden Chronicles. I know Jack Move and Barry, they keep telling me, yo, Young Souls is fire, so I'm gonna get back on that and finish that. I gotta start Soul and Sacrifice. I wanna, yo, it's just so much, man. It's a lot of, yo, real talk, it's a lot of great indies out right now too, guys. If y'all not like playing no indies, listen, here are 5 indies that I really believe y'all should check out, man. Sifu, Trek to Yomi, Soundfall, Euden Chronicles, Euden Chronicles Rising, which I think is, I put about 3 hours into it. It's fire. I like it. And what's the last one? Young Souls. I played about an hour of Young Souls. I was digging the story. It's a very vulgar story. Like, they curse a lot and whatnot in Young Souls. It's a pretty dope game. Salt and Sacrifice, I'm gonna probably start that this weekend. Also, yo, I'm playing Triangle Strategy, right? And then next month is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I still gotta play the first 2 games. I'm all over the place, man. It's a lot of gaming. Listen, if people are telling you ain't no games out, man, they palate is dry. They palate garbage. You feel me? It's a lot of great games out here, man. There are a ton of awesome games out here. You feel me? So yeah, it's a lot. So this weekend, I'm definitely getting a lot of gaming in. Plus, it's Combo Breaker this weekend, or some other fighting. I don't know if it's Combo Breaker or some other tournament. But I'm gonna check that out as well. I think it's Combo Breaker. Yeah, I think it's Combo Breaker. So I'm gonna check that out. The Quarry is next month as well. Yep, Caleb. Shout out to Caleb for the super chat real quick. He says, we will have a dedicated God of War State of Play and PlayStation VR 2 event this summer, and the big blowout PS Plus event this September will be September. Yeah, I think I'm with you on the God of War. I think the PSVR 2 showcase, I feel like, so let me flip that, Caleb. I think we'll have the God of War Ragnarok, obviously State of Play this summer at some point. Yes. I think we're actually gonna have the big PlayStation showcase this summer as well. Probably not in June, but probably July, August. I think we'll have that this summer, and I actually think we're gonna have a big PSVR 2 showcase in September with a bunch of like some games and like a bunch of VR games and stuff that's coming. That's what I think might be happening, personally speaking. But either way, I'm hyped. Like all three, like PSVR 2, that's a day one. Shout out to Chuck. Oh, it is Combo Breaker, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be watching Combo Breaker, and check out a lot of those matches and whatnot and see what's going on. I'm gonna definitely be tuning into that. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of great stuff this weekend. But yeah, God of War State of Play, PSVR 2, PlayStation Showcase. I'll tell y'all this: June is rolling around. It's a lot. I know a lot of people have been like really happy with like the consistent content, right? Who knew being consistent was a great thing, right? June is gonna be so much content, man. We're gonna be doing trailer breakdowns. We're gonna be doing live reactions to all the shows, the Xbox show, Jeff Keighley show, trailer breakdowns, gaming conversations about like the games we see this summer. This summer is gonna be a lot of content. DNF. Oh, speaking of DNF Duel, obviously I'm gonna stream some some matches and stuff. But also, me and Chuck. Shout out to Chuck, man. That's my bro. So guys, I know a couple of y'all have been asking, when are you and Chuck gonna finish your grudge match? Because right now, me and Chuck are tied. He won the first one, I won the second one in Demon Souls. But since Demon Souls is kind of shit right now, we decided that we're gonna actually do our final, the tiebreaker, 1st to 10 grudge match in DNF Duel. And we're gonna do that grudge match July 9th on a Saturday, probably around we'll get the timing and everything. And Bari's gonna be hosting it. He's gonna be commentating. It's gonna be him and Dre. It's gonna be fire. And so me and Chuck, we're gonna do our 1st to 10 in DNF Duel, but give each other, because DNF Duel comes out June 23rd. So because DNF Duel come out June 23rd, that gives us about 2.5 weeks to practice, right? So we're gonna get like 2 weeks of practice, 2.5, 3 weeks of practice, and then we're gonna come together, and I think that'll be good as well. And it's a $300 prize pot, so it's a lot at stake. And I think that'll also be good to get everybody hyped for Bari's summer for the TOA tournament. But with me, Bari, and Chuck, we'll be commentating that. And that's going to be with DNF Duel as well. So I think it'll be good to have a nice grudge match between me and Chuck to get everybody hype and get everybody in the mood for the tournament that's happening the week after. So the tournament for Bari, for the online arcade, that tournament happens July 16th. So a week after me and Chuck's 1st to 10, on July 9th is going to be the tournament. So, everyone's going to be fired up. I'm signing up for it. I think y'all should sign up for it as well. Let me send y'all the link. Hold up. J Bari. NF. Duel. Where's Bari? Where's it at? Enough to Bari. Why can't I find it? UA NF. There we go. Copy the link. TOA DNF Duel tournament. That's the link. That's the link to the tournament. Did I copy that right? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, that's the link to the tournament. And let me copy the link to the tweet as well. That's the link to the tweet, to Bari's tweet. And so, yo, look, man, it's July 16th at 3 o'clock Eastern. It's a $500 prize pot. You feel me? It's gonna be on PS4 and PS5. So if you buy DNF Duel on PS4 or PS5, it's gonna be, you know, you can come through and participate. And like I said, it's a TOA, man. This is a soft launch of TOA. If you've been following me, Bari, and Chuck for a long time, you know the online arcade is, you know, we used to do a lot of tournaments way back in the day. So this is kind of like a soft relaunch, and we're starting with DNF Duel. What better game than DNF Duel, right? DNF Duel is such a great game. Have so much fun in the beta. So, yo, definitely, you know, sign up if you want, right? Just make sure, you know, you send your PSN and all that stuff. Follow the rules. My fault, man. Fucking siren. It's crazy, man. So, you know, sign up. You know, it's July 16th at 3 o'clock. It's gonna be hosted on Bari's channel. And like I said, me, Bari, and Chuck, we're gonna be commentating. So, you know, it's gonna be a lot of jokes, a lot of laughs, a lot of tech talk. You know, with the 254A, 254B, 254 quarter circle jump. It's gonna be all the fighting game tech talk. A lot of jokes. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So definitely tune in to that, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And like I said, the grudge match tournament, that's probably gonna be streamed on Bari's channel as well. It might be mine or Bari. I don't know. I'll talk to Bari and see how you feel about that. But you know, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So don't miss it, guys. And yeah, that's the tournament. Yo, Rabbit, man, appreciate you for the super chat. It says, appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna have to spend this quick before my son spend it on COD points or V-Bucks. Check that wallet. Hey, yo, Rabbit. No, thank you, Rabbit, you know, for rocking out with me on the channel, you know, becoming a member on the channel, man. Definitely appreciate you, man. So, you know, thank you. Right. Yo, Luca, appreciate you, mama, coming through. She says, hope you're doing okay, man. Just dropping some love. Yeah, I'm good, Luca. I'm good, man. It's just these last couple days been crazy. Whew. Listen, I'm definitely about to go relax. But listen, guys, I appreciate all y'all coming through, rocking out. You know, round of applause for the folks in the chat. Like I said before, man, I really do appreciate y'all coming through, rocking out. You know, I hope, you know, I was able to make your day a little better, you know, put some laughs, throw some laughs at you and whatnot, right? Listen, I always appreciate all of y'all rocking with me. Please be safe. Please be safe. And, you know, I'll see y'all guys next time, man. Remember, What's Up PlayStation podcast this Saturday with me and Bari. And then obviously When Persona Speaks next Monday, of course. So listen, guys, I appreciate you. You have a great night. It's been your boy Persona, and I'm out. Peace.